singing, hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight, we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
To about the 40-yard line. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This is Young on the carry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And it's caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Travis, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct? I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Bucs at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get this out quickly to the left side. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On the ground, they go with Young. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Rose. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. Easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Fields throw complete there to Smith. On the completion there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Young. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Fields on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Young. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Fields. This is Smith with a grab. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 12-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Pass to the right. There's Jones. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have moved out in front. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Scott to return it. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. understand where you want to throw.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Rose. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Quick pass out to Miller. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. Scott on the return out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Rose. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle they go. Young. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. On 3rd down, Young. And a Pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. On first down, it's Young. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stepped.
Touchdown! Derek Young, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Santoso now for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you from big.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Devin White, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
3rd and long. It's Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. On 1st and 10, Rose. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner.
And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. Boy, at this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick 6, now running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Ryan Santoso on now to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Up and good for Santoso, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On the move past the 40. Touchdown, Bears! He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Cook again. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Young, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
From the gun on third down, Fields. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Yeah, as we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end, so they were on him in a hurry. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. To throw from his end zone, Rose. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
On first down, Young. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Young. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Off the play fake. Rose. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean,